Blacksburg, Virginia, Virginia Tech. We're in Castle Coliseum for the rival game where Virginia has just beaten Virginia Tech. 35 points, 9 rebounds by Erick Green. He didn't get enough support while Virginia was getting support from their freshmen and popping from way outside.
Tim, I thought the Cavaliers really played a complete team game, and their freshman Anderson had 11 points. Toby off the bench was 5 for 5. He had 10 points. Evan Nolte had 18 points. The Cavaliers had 21 assists. They only had 6 turnovers. It was a complete team effort.
Take a look at the highlights, and we'll show you what Dan's talking about. The Cavaliers hitting from beyond the arc.
Well, in the first half, much like they did on the weekend against Florida State, the Cavaliers got the 3-point basket one. Now, Toby, that wasn't a 3, but he was 5 for 5 shooting the ball. Evan Nolte knocking down 3-pointers in the first half. Joe Harris knocked him down in the first half. And this, Justin Anderson came off the bench. He knocked down 3s in the first half. The Cavaliers made 8 3-point baskets in the first half. They had a 34-19 lead, and then Erick Green scored the last 6 points of the half for Virginia Tech to get some momentum. Green had 14 points in the first half. Now, the second half was a situation where the Cavaliers, they didn't shoot the 3 quite as well, except for this guy, Evan Nolte. He knocked down 3 of them for the Cavaliers on the way to a career-high 18 points. And Erick Green, he did everything he could do for the Hokies. He scored 21 points in the second half, but just wasn't enough as the Virginia Cavaliers were able to break the pressure late in the game. Everything was going pretty well at that point.
Let's go over to Dan, who had a chance to talk with the star of the game and the head coach.
Tony Bennett, the Cavaliers, another really good defensive effort combined with a pretty good shooting night. Give us your evaluation.
Well, Green's hard to stop. I looked at the stat sheet and didn't realize he had 35, but we tried to make the other guys beat us, and a lot of his shots were contested, and so that was tough. But our guys were sound, 21 assists, 6 turnovers. Thought our freshmen, our first years, did a nice job, but it was really a team effort. And when you go on the road, we've struggled our first 2 outings against Clemson and Wake, and I thought we were ready, and very proud of our guys.
Tony, what's the key in your last 2 games in the first half? You've shot the ball very well from 3. Now, obviously, your offense will take the 3 when you get it, but have you been concentrating on that? Is that something you wanted to do?
Well, I thought we got really open rhythm looks, and we've moved the ball. We're playing a little more unselfish, and guys are just getting the open looks and shooting them with confidence. You know, shooting, you got to take the shots to make them, but as long as they're at the right time. And I feel like we had a good rhythm today, and then it helps when, you know, you got guys stretching the defense like that.
Well, spoken like a true shooter. We'll talk to one of those guys. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Dan.
And Evan Nolte, a career high for you, both in points and in 3-point shots. The coach was talking about rhythm 3-point shots. You looked like you were in a pretty good rhythm.
Yes, you know, just kind of they gave us some open looks, coming off some screens, good screens set by, you know, Akil and Joe, the other guys. So just in that situation, just try to shoot it with confidence.
Now, it was interesting. Erick Green did score 35 points, and it's rare that you can say a team did a pretty good defensive job against a guy who scored 35. That's what I thought. What did you think?
Right, I thought we gave him a lot of contested jumpers. He made a lot of fantastic shots. You know, we got different guys on him, tried some length, tried some speed. You know, he's a tough guard, but I thought we did good for the most part.
Well, now tell us a little bit about your game. You're a guy, you shoot the 3 pretty well. You were obviously in rhythm tonight. What's the key to your game?
For me, mostly mostly pick and pop. I like to, you know, stretch the defense, especially when other guys are scoring. You know, concentrating on people coming off my screen. You know, which gives me an opportunity to slip or separate, things like that. But I mean, mostly in this game, just trying to get some open looks. We were fortunate, you know, to get some drives and also some flare screens that created some open looks. Just try to shoot it with confidence.
Well, now, you're a couple of games, obviously, here, 5 games into the ACC schedule. Evaluate for us where you feel your team is.
You know, I think we're definitely the top couple teams. I really do. First 2 road games, like Coach Bennett said, we didn't play the way we wanted to. We tried to come in here, especially with our rival, in-state rival, with a different mindset, kind of like the one we had at home against FSU, and we did that. And we got some great open looks. We stuck to our defense, and we got a win.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations. Great ball game.
Thank you very much.
All right. Cavaliers had 4 guys in double figures, 3 of those freshmen. They win 74-58 over Virginia Tech on a cold night in Blacksburg.